Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So typically, I am a proponent of peace, but today I want to talk about fighting in a really good way. In my Read Through the Bible program, I am currently reading Nehemiah. And I don't know how familiar you are with Nehemiah and his story, but Nehemiah was the man that God used to lead the rebuilding of the wall of Jerusalem. And there were a lot of people who were not too happy about this wall being rebuilt, and they tried to stop Nehemiah several ways. And he kept resisting them, but they kept coming at him, and he kept resisting them. And then, in their tactics, they got a little more devious. And I think that they thought that what they had come up with this time really was going to work. But then, as we find in Nehemiah chapter 6, Nehemiah says, "But I prayed, now strengthen my hands." He prayed to God and asked God to strengthen his hands for the work that he was to do, because these people thought all the stuff they were throwing at him would weaken his hands. You skip down several verses and it says, "So the wall was completed on the 25th day of Elul in 52 days. When all our enemies heard about this, all the surrounding nations were afraid and lost their self-confidence, because they realized that this work had been done with the help of our God." So Nehemiah's enemies thought they could throw all these things at him and weaken him, but he prayed, "Strengthen my hands," and God got the work done, and then his enemies were all terrified. So I'm thinking, those words, "but I prayed," those are fighting words, and I like that. And it got me to thinking, probably we aren't ever going to have the opportunity to rebuild a wall around a city. But we have children, we have husbands, we have other family members, we have relationships all around us, we have our relationship with God, we have all these things that our enemy could attack. All these things our enemy could try to knock down. And I'm thinking, are we going to let him? Are we going to listen to his attacks? Are we going to let him weaken us? Feel like we have nothing to do, we have no power? Because that isn't true. We can fight back. We can pray and say, "God, strengthen my hands, strengthen my children, make them wise, lead them in godly decisions. Strengthen my marriage. Strengthen my relationship with my friends. Give me courage to speak boldly to them. God, protect my relationship with you. Strengthen my faith." Those are fighting words. And I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you today to go out there and fight. God is on your side. He will fight for you. But I prayed. What better thing is there to say than that? Have a wonderful, Jesus-ful day.